Hey guys, welcome back. 2023 World Cup live here in Kissimmee, Florida. Under the shadow of the Gaylord Palms sits two epic teams or people.
I thought you were going to say broadcasters.
I didn't want to build ourselves up. But speaking of broadcasters, my name is Todd Ansich. I'm from Behind the Bunker Paintball Podcast. Thank you for tuning in with me. I have my friend Matt Falby.
I just got upgraded to friend. You've been calling me acquaintance.
Well,
anybody that'll listen.
Legally, since I accepted his friend request on Facebook, we are now technically friends.
So I'm Matt Falby. I am, among many other things, a gun tech for AG Paintball at Ware, New Hampshire. I have a little YouTube channel called AG Tech. Some of it's tech stuff, and some of it's just us messing around.
Yeah. So we're watching you guys in the live chat. Let us know where you're from, where you're watching, who you're watching or cheering for. And, yeah. So on the field we have Femmes and St. Louis.
Archangels.
So looks like Archangels 5 alive.
5 alive, both teams. Femmes are doubled up at home.
Archangels had 4 guns up, but unfortunately were not able to take anyone out off the break, but do manage to fill the snake.
Archangels in great situation. They're up into that snake 2, and they're at the Dorito 3. And they got 5 alive.
It is also getting to that day where Femmes are going to be looking into the sun.
That's a good point, yeah.
So a little bit of an advantage for Archangels here.
Good aggressive move by Femmes up into this snake wall 2. Oh, she's going to launch. Does she know? Yeah, they don't know they're on either side of this brick. They do now. There we go. So that's a trade. Bricks cleaned out. I'm seeing a lot of Femmes walking off, though. Maybe 2 Femmes left alive. For Archangels, I'm seeing 1 in the snake, 1 in the tower. I'm not sure where our third body's in that D1. Juice box is hot for Femmes. Juice box is this little brick bunker here in the middle of the field. She's not aware. Oh, and she's...
Oh, nice goggle shot.
Well, she was already dead at that point, so...
Still nice goggle shot.
Yeah, sure, why not? So I think we just have the D1 hot over there for Femme Fatale. That bunker is going to get real small soon. And there's the bunker. Nope, didn't need to.
So, is it true that my St. Louis Archangels are going to take the first point?
You have an ownership
it's
stake?
On my side of the field.
I'm not aware. Oh, okay. You're claiming your side of the field. You know, I did everything I could for my team on my side of the field. It just didn't work out.
No. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, for first point. We'll go to St. Louis. And we had argued this yesterday, St. Louis Archangels or Archangels?
Well, I think it should be called Arch because it is the St. Louis Arch.
Yep.
But it may not roll off the tongue as well.
Mm-hmm.
How do you pronounce the Reese's candy with the small spheroids?
It's Reese's.
What's the second word in that phrase?
Pieces.
Okay, pieces.
Yes, I'm sane.
A lot of people say, like Reese's Pieces.
Well, not everybody has had the luxury of not being dropped on their head.
Well,
sorry, it is Pieces. Reese's Pieces.
You are correct. I am not disagreeing. All right, here we go. Belladonna versus Destiny. Destiny on the left. What is... No. Okay, Belladonna has chosen not to take the field. I don't know if there's a communication issue or they're a little late to the pit. Something went wrong for Belladonna.
I would not even push the buzzer. Unless they know something we don't.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, should the refs even run it after certain... If Belladonna is truly not here, which I don't know if that's the situation, if they're a no-show for this match, I mean, I think the refs should just declare it. So we have Mikhail, our ultimate ref, going over to have a conversation, trying to figure it out. It may be the Belladonnas are upset about maybe the timeout didn't work or something of that nature. I'm not entirely sure.
Well, they are talking it right now, so we'll leave that and hopefully come back to that in just a moment. We did see...
30 seconds.
Don't know. We'll try to figure out. We'll get a conversation going with Mikhail.
Okay, so back on the field, St. Louis Archangels versus the Femmes Fatale. Looks like the clock is rolling.
How's everything been going over here, Todd?
It's doing well. We're getting a fresh breeze of Anthony Vitale in the booth here. That's great. All right, feeding into the snake goes the Femmes. 5 bodies alive.
It looks like Mercedes is in the snake for Femmes off the break. Looks like they have Roxy behind her in the snake corner. Archangels are in the snake side can, the home. Looks like the Dorito side can as well. Good move by the Archangels up into that God insert bunker, and the home comes out behind. And quickly they're in the snake as well.
So the Femmes, unfortunately, this weekend have a win and a loss.
Yeah, I think that was Tammy Adamson that just got taken out of that snake structure on the snake tower.
And the Archangels have lost both their first matches yesterday. Now look at this. We have a bit of a snake battle going on here. One of the Femmes walking
really
off.
Good move there.
And another one getting eliminated out of the snake.
Roxy then takes the snake 50. I don't think she sees that there is another Archangel right there in the snake one, but she's looking inside. Hopefully the Archangel recognizes
Did she get that kill? Did she get the kill? Yes, she did.
Yes, she did, yep.
Okay.
Our Archangel player here in snake one really needs to be a little bit more reactionary. Should have heard Roxy shooting.
So, a little clarification. Belladonna said we're told that they were in the wrong pits, so they weren't ready.
Yikes.
There was another team in their pits. So, I'm not sure what they're going to do with that or how they're going to play it. Who's responsible for that? I don't know. Certainly the score clock is not responsible, but
I wasn't here for that, so I'm assuming Belladonna did not get 5 to the box in the first point.
no, they had nobody on the field.
Gotcha.
So Destiny kind of just ran it down and didn't take too much off the time, 15 seconds, so that was good. Good of them. There was a game this morning against Indian, and Indian's in no position to make it to Sunday, and they chose just to let the team who beat them the first point work down the clock, and they took like a good 5 minutes off that clock. Interesting to see
having
how
a staff and coaching is definitely part of the X-Ball format or the differential format.
Casey's asking if D4 has a stream. They do not, but we may see some semifinals over here tomorrow afternoon or Sunday afternoon. So Destiny on your right. 5 guns up for Destiny and losing 2 of them right off the break.
Both off the Dorito side. Looks like Michaela Wilkins and Nana Blanco. And losing Katie Kelly out of the center as well. So good off the break shooting there by Belladonna.
Yep. That's a hard choice. Do you have a gun up or do you get in and protect? Stay alive.
Looks like just Haley Leva in the snake side can along with Tata here in the snake side tower.
Oh no, we took another Destiny player out.
Just Tata now.
Oh, chopping down one of the Belladonna players, but getting shot. Oh, maybe she didn't actually trade. Looks like number 9. I don't know if I was number 9, if I would be pushing that buzzer after that trade. I would have let my teammate do it.
Agreed.
But she's sure that she's clean. Yeah, and she's clean. But it's hard. You know, you're running down a player. You're the one that scored open that point. You might as well hang the flag. But again, that was a tight. That could have gone either way.
Yeah,
all right.
Those points are tough when you lose 3 off the break like that.
So coming back on the field, we have a tie match across this whole split deck here. Destiny Belladonna tied as well as Femmes and St. Louis Archangels.
Yeah, Femmes need to win the next 2 matches. Technically not they don't have to, but after their showing yesterday, I know Coach Adamson was not happy. And they put a lot of time in on this layout prior to this event.
right. Archangels on your right. All 5 guns up. Didn't work out. They lost one, which was their center player, but they did make Dorito. No, they didn't make Dorito 2. She got clipped out, so we're 3 bodies off the break. 4 bodies.
Not just 3. So
Nope, just 3, sorry.
yeah, you have a Nika here coming into the Snake God bunker. And then they have the Dorito 1. It looks like Collar is here in the Snake 50. Andrea Martinez is up somewhere in the center as well. That's who's putting that inside pressure on Anika right now.
Carrie Dixon is saying, go Archangels.
Anika's trying to make something happen here, but she's the only one left here in Snake 4.
Yeah, not a fun place to be.
And they know where she is, too, so good job by Andrea recognizing that.
That was close. I don't know if that was a shot after. That happened quick, I shouldn't say. I will say, though, one thing. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 videographers out on the field right now taking media right now for the WNXL. And they all kind of happen to be in front of us again.
They're all on their, well, most of them are on their butts, so that's
which
good.
is good.
Especially for me. I cannot see over many people.
Only a certain amount of media people should have standing passes. The rest should be on their knees. You know what I mean? That way they're low.
Well, in an ideal world, we'd be a lot higher up.
Yeah, that's true. So Femmes taking 2-1 so far as a lead with 10 minutes on the clock. Destiny and Belladonna tied.
10 seconds.
Destiny's on the left-hand side. Belladonna on the right.
All right, so 5 guns up. Belladonna has done a really good job laning.
Big. So 4-on-3 for Belladonna. They take out, it looks like Lynn Trong and Veda that was going up towards that rocket. Katie Kelly quickly takes where Veda was going in that snake side tower. So 3-on-4 for Destiny right now, but they're in okay spots. Belladonna's across the back for the most part. Katie looking to win a gun battle right here. Could really even things up. Katie's communicating back. I think that's Liz that's in that snake side can.
Rather slow point here. Nice to see some methodical paintball. But we are down on bodies. What do you have for Destiny bodies?
3.
3. Okay. So it looks like it's a 3 on.
I think there's a 4th Belladonna that I can't see. Maybe in that Dorito 2. I think a quick penalty too. So Katie Kelly and Michaela Wilkins, and another penalty is pulling out Liz. So Destiny will be.
Looks like Belladonna's going to start going to work on the snake. They're putting someone in the tower to shoot down to defend, and they're going into the snake.
And there's no opponents right now, so they're just going to clear the field when they figure it out.
So it's going to be successful, whatever plan they do. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
It's hard when you're watching one side of the field and the other side is falling fast, and then you look back and they're all gone.
Belladonna's going to go up 2-1 over Destiny. Battle of the unbeatens right now. Belladonna and Destiny yesterday.
Well, when Belladonna gets on the field, they certainly know how to play. Hopefully, they sorted that out with what happened in the pits.
Sometimes that can rally you, you know what I mean? Sometimes it can, rattle you also. So it seems so far that it's been working. Belladonna's definitely on point, especially with their off-the-break shooting. We saw that yesterday, though. They were the best off-the-break shooting team in the W1XL yesterday, and it seems like that's continuing today.
I have to say, I do like watching Vibe play.
Oh, yeah.
Vibe. Interesting to see when they get on the field. Okay, so Femmes are on the right side of your screen. Archangels on the left. Femmes leading by 1 with 10 minutes on the clock. Looks like we have a bit of a timeout here, or a clock stop. The referees are working on a bunker.
Looks like we got Monica Lopez out there for Femmes, Andrea Martinez, Tammy Addison. Let me see.
So here's a question for you. You're coaching your team. How do you keep them hydrated in this temperature? And I know you can say, I feed them a lot of water, but do you have any other tips or tricks?
I mean, not anything that probably people don't already know. You know, a lot of the girls on our team use that liquid IV.
Does that work?
Yeah, that works out pretty well. Bananas, you know, just, we can kind of put the whole potassium thing, let it go to work. But
Yep.
for the most part, yeah, liquid IV is what we use primarily for the heroines anyway.
And are you pushing shade? Do you guys have places at the field here where you can hide out of the sun?
Luckily for us, we have a booth over with ML King, so we've been selling some of our wares.
I have a booth,
So,
Todd. My team has a booth. Very nice.
Yeah.
And is there heroin merch?
There is heroin merch over there.
Nice. So I can go get myself a heroin T-shirt and look like I'm part of your team. Nice. I think a heroin shirt would look nice, didn't you think?
I do.
I do. Although I will say you look very handsome in your non-popped collared shirt yesterday. But that's okay. So, hey, thank you guys for joining us while we're waiting for this technical timeout. It's almost finished. I see the refs working on the last bunker. This is World Cup 2023. This is the event that everybody in paintball strives to get to that's in the competition world. You know, we have almost 700 teams out there. We have tons of vendors, tons of families. It's awesome. I mean, you can go to any paintball event and see families, but here at this national event, people travel so far that they bring their families, they bring that support system, and yeah, it really shows here.
20 seconds.
No, for sure. We just had an autograph session with the heroines, and so many little girls, so many little kids, families came through. We probably did 100 people. We've given out our comic books, which is kind of what we do. We make a custom comic book every event.
Nice.
So they came through, got their autographs, and took that comic book home.
All right, so Femmes on the right of your screen, they get in 5 bodies alive. Not only did they get into the snake, but they got the snake corner. So hopefully we're going to see some action over here on this side. Femme player getting checked out, but and getting pulled. So we lose our snake backer.
Yeah, that's Roxy getting taken out of the snake corner. Archangels doubled up home and then released into the snake side tower to match Andrea Martinez from the Femmes. Mercedes from the Femmes jumps into that snake side 50. Archangel player is coming out of the home as well, so I think it's a 4-on-4 right now.
Oh, that's
nice
gonna
cross shot there. The Femmes are in the center 50 structure and take out the Archangel snake player.
So it's 4-on-3 in favor of the Femmes right now. I do like the Femmes at the 50. There's 2 of them. We're in the juice box as well. And now we're in Dorito 3.
Yeah, there's only 1 Archangel left in the Dorito 1. Looks like Daniela's coming down. She's going to get shot. But they're going to concede.
Yeah, makes sense. So, pardon my ignorance, talk to me about this liquid IV. Is it a beverage you drink? Is it a powder?
Yeah, it's a powder that I think actually it can maybe come in different forms, but the one that we use mostly is a powder that you add to water. Just like any other electrolyte. You know, Transfuse is really big in the paintball industry because, you know, they support paintball. They're one of the sponsors of a few different teams, so
Here's a
Transfuse is a
product
big one.
that used to exist, did support paintball, but unfortunately does not exist anymore. Hydrodill,
Oh, yeah, remember them?
pickle juice. And before you get disgusted by that, for those of you that don't like pickles, it is delicious as a pickle lover. But think of all that sodium going into your body, a quick rush. It was actually easy to drink. I quite enjoyed it.
All right, we got Destiny Tata coming up over here on the Rocket side of the field. Belladonna doubles up home as they've been doing. Also have the Snake side can, the Dorito side can, and the Dorito 1.
Destiny still 5 bodies alive here. With the Suns at their back, Hopefully that'll give him an edge over Belladonna.
Quick moves by Belladonna. They're up on the snake side, little juice box right now, shooting heads up. Looks like Coach Paxson made an adjustment here and played kind of pocket. Wanted to make sure he could start the point five alive against one of the better shooting teams, if not the best shooting team off the break right now. Belladonna trying to do their best to keep Destiny in the pocket right now. I think we have both Blancos in each one of the towers. Belladonna up 2-1, really playing that zone control point for themselves right now too. Don't want to let anybody get out wider than what they are, which is pretty much the snake side can. Katie Kelly does a great job getting over to the Dorito 1 and then up to the Dorito 2, so she did break the hold on the Dorito side.
She was also the only one shooting snake side at that point. Now they've traded over. Looks like Destiny in the snake side tower is the only one defending right now. Oh no, they did switch over. They had an opportunity as Belladonna to get up that snake, but obviously they're not taking the snake as a route right now.
Yeah, this Belladonna player here that's in the snake side juice box is really just making sure that Liz doesn't come out outside of the snake side can.
Right now, time is really not a factor. We have lots of it. There's no sense of urgency or needs to be. Oh, Belladonna makes a move over to the snake insert.
And also Home comes and takes over from that snake side can. Tata's looking to go right now into the snake herself.
Oh, and she gets a No, she doesn't. Her backer gets eliminated.
So right now, Tata still has the advantage. They're only trying to hold her from that juice box right there.
Oh, we lose another Destiny player trying to move up the center. And you lose a Belladonna player as well.
Yeah, and then Nana's coming off as well. So it's a 4-on-2 right now for Belladonna. Only Katie Kelly and Tata are left right now. In the Dorito 2 and the Snake 3.
Destiny still has decent field position. If they can just maybe take a player out and not trade.
Is Tata in there clean? Or no?
No, she's out.
So it's just Katie Kelly and
so it's 2-on-1.
Might be at 3-on-1 right now. We have Belladonna on their side of the field as well in the juice box on the Snake side, and then there's one on the Dorito side right in front of Katie. Katie's in that Omaha or that Dorito
she's
50.
Lost. Here comes Belladonna. All she needs to do is go hit that flag. She doesn't even need to bother with the player. She's out anyway, so looks like Belladonna's going to be able to hang the flag uncontested. Am I the only one that says hang the flag still?
No, I still say it.
Okay, I'm glad because to me it'll always be the flag. Much like Nick Slowiak today pointed out the fact that when you know what X-ball time is, but it's not X-ball time. We're not playing X-ball. and I get that, but it's just a terminology in paintball that we've all come to accept. It's like poison. You know, poison means there's another person on the other side of your bunker, depending on your region. You know, red alert is a general call for snake, usually, depending on your region. So, yeah, I'd like to write a book about just the vernacular within paintball. You know, every sport has it. Sayings, shortcuts.
So right now, Femmes are on our left side. Archangels on the right. Femmes are up 3-1. 9:08 in game time. About 10 seconds to the point.
10 seconds.
And thank you guys for watching at home. Hopefully, you guys, you're enjoying the broadcast. If you guys do get an opportunity, roll your cursor down to the subscribe button and follow Major League Paintball so that you guys don't miss out on any of this live paintball action. On the field, Femmes in St. Louis. I have not. I see two St. Louis body drops.
Yeah, plus we've got Carla Andrade right here on the Snake 50 looking inside. I think that's a Nika from Archangels that's up in that center structure right there in that wedge. I think there's still 4 Archangels left. I can definitely see 3. I thought one is over in that Dorito.
We saw 2 leave.
Oh, you did see 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me just double check my inventory.
Is there anybody in the Dorito 1 over there? Or Dorito 2. I think I see the Dorito 2 player. Femmes are moving up on the Dorito side as well.
Here comes a bit of a pinch. Oh, in the back of the head. Good shot by Femme player.
Yeah, the communication wasn't really good there with Archangels. Anika was in that wedge and should have really been yelling and yelling until everybody on the team knew that she was in that snake 50.
Yeah, and that's it. That's the last Archangel player, unless you see something I don't. Oh, there may be an Archangel player still in that Dorito 2, as you mentioned before. This field layout is very difficult to watch from any angle and yet see everything. There are so many just covered spots, and it looks like we were right. There was one left. Towel being called.
Looks like Monica Lopez was over there doing work for Femmes.
All right, so that's going to take the score to 3-1. To 4-1. There we go. So it is proved. A little dramatic there. Back of the field we have Destiny and Belladonna. Destiny trailing by 2, 8 minutes on the clock. I think Destiny's going to be able to get a couple points back.
I do. I think they're going to try to take some ground. I think they're going to test the guns of Belladonna again. They just did a point where it was a little bit of a pocket. That didn't prove to work for them. I think they're going to go back to their strengths.
Yeah. Belladonna's come out strong. You know, they've had some really good points. I don't know. I think they're going to take this next point and just bring it that much closer.
10 seconds.
So if you guys are watching at home on your screen, Belladonna's on the right side of your screen there. Is that the hot air balloon shot? So 5 Belladonna guns up.
And Beta does make it to Snake 1, so I agree with Mike Paxton's assessment that he just wanted to get in the Snake, get in there first, draw those guns out wide. Beta's looking to get in and around the wide side because the widest person for Belladonna is this tower or the snake side can. So now she's up in the Snake 3.
Here comes the fill. Belladonna's going into the juice box on the snake side. Not to get into the snake, but to help defend it.
When that juice box, snake side juice box comes in and she's looking snake way, I personally don't like that move. If you're going to take that, I would rather see her look Dorito way. But if she's coming in here and taking the snake, you have a better shot, I think, from that, what we call the rocket.
You know, I wonder if she's there looking snake side because they sent snake. Maybe that was her original goal,
right.
And she should be looking Doritos. And she also loses her back player from Belladonna.
If Theta gets low, she can still come under her gun. She won't see her.
And Destiny's getting a ton of paint coming down in the snake side.
I like this move here. Liz Souza comes over and backs up Beta now.
Crawls into the snake.
I also like this counter move by Belladonna. Even down, you're down a body over here, you've got to be aggressive on this snake side.
At some point, if the other team is in the snake, you almost have to go contested at some point.
I totally agree. Yeah.
Is that the first time this weekend we've agreed on something?
No, I think we're up to at least 3.
Well, that makes 4 for us agreeing. All right, so again, we've got a little bit of play here on the snake. Belladonna can't get up the tape line as Destiny has the tape covered. Belladonna in the snake by herself right now, getting shot. Paint coming in from her from the Doritos. That looked like maybe a bounce. She certainly flinched as if she got close.
2 more to Belladonna are walking off. So that smaller juice box, I think Vader got her, and then maybe Nana or one of the Dorito side players, Mikhail Wilkins, got the Dorito player over there. Vader takes the snake 50 now.
Will Destiny run through on this? Or will she do something a little more calculating like this?
That was really good work there by
Well
Vader.
done.
She shot the snake side, the Dorito side can, and then inside out the last player. So
Good job.
At least a 3-pack there for Vader, so good job. 4 alive for Destiny, it looks like.
Point is good.
Maybe 5 alive. I think I see all 5.
I think you're right. I don't believe they did drop a Dynasty player at all. So that's going to take it now 3-2 with 5 minutes and 16 seconds left in their match. Boy, did that give a long time for St. Louis and Femmes to recoup off their last point.
Yeah, Archangels coming back out right now. They need to stop the bleeding right here. Again, they played their first event as a full team last event in Chicago, and I think they had 6 bodies, and they did really well. They won a match. They really pushed it against the Femmes back in Chicago and had a chance to win. And if they had won, I think they would have made the playoffs. So
we're being asked in the live chat, are the Heroines going to go all the way?
That's obviously our goal. I think we're heading in that direction.
All right,
Coach
Mr.
McCurley
Obvious.
always says, let's try to get 10% better every match and peak at the right time.
All right, so Femmes, I believe they've got 5 off the break, and they did manage to get Snake 2 off the break. Did anybody drop from St. Louis?
Yeah, 1 player coming out of the center of the field.
Okay.
Mercedes has been very successful coming up here and being the 1 for the Femmes, which is a little bit of a change. Roxy's usually the first one in. So Coach going with something different today. I think that's Heather that's popped over to the Dorito 2. Andrew Martinez is in the snake side tower. I don't know if that's Daniela that's over in that 50 brick area.
Lose another St. Louis. And another one out of the Dorito 1.
Them's looking really good right now. Only the snake side can left for Archangels.
5 Femmes rolling down that field into a towel.
Point approved.
So there you go. That was a good, honest point. Like to see that. So Femmes leading St. Louis 5-1, 6.5 minutes left on that clock.
Seconds.
Belladonna's coming back here, leading Destiny by 1. Destiny had a convincing point there. See if they can get another one.
Timeout.
Timeout being called. It looks like Destiny probably.
I would say
called
Belladonna because they only have a few players
okay.
out.
So right now it looks like we have Tata Blanco, Michaela Wilkins.
Yeah. So the weather
coming out.
is still hot. The sun is behind the clouds, but it's still warm and humid. At this hour of the day, these athletes have got to be feeling the burn. And second day in, with 2 more to go, it's going to be a long road. This, I don't care how seasoned you are as a player, this heat's going to affect you for sure.
Yeah, I agree. We only had 1 match as WNXL teams for the most part today, and they'll have 1 match tomorrow, so it is nice to be spread out.
Yeah. It's nice to have that downtime, right? Yeah, I feel bad for the semi-pro guys who have to get up and be playing at 7 a.m. That's a tough grind. But the nice thing is they're done halfway through the day, and they can take the rest of the day to, study tape and recuperate before the next event, or before the next day, rather. So back in the field, Belladonna on your left, Destiny on the right. Destiny getting eliminated player right off the break. Does she get the snake corner? She does.
Oh, and they got Tata in the corner. So Liz and Tata taking the walk.
So it's a 5-on-3 in favor of Belladonna then.
So not only did they take 2 off the break, but they also took the snake. So they still have 2 at home, Belladonna does. They do eliminate the juice box. Good shot by Michaela Wilkins right there, but she then is shot by that snake insert player.
Belladonna looks like she's having gun issues at home, and another Destiny player just walks off the Dorito side of the field.
Yeah, so it's, I think, a 4-on-2 for Belladonna right now. I think we have Nana in that snake side can, and I can't see who's playing home right now. I don't know if it's BB or... you're going to see Belladonna pop. That home bunker is going to start working their way around to the snake to back up the snake player here.
So we're under the 4-minute mark. Again, no time to panic yet on the time, but we are getting there. Towel being called. That was a good move.
Yeah. Trying to survive some time here. So 3:48 still to get 2 points. Plenty of time, especially with the weapons Destiny still has. But Belladonna's off the break shooting has really been the story here.
It has been. All right, so coming back on the field, Femmes and St. Louis Archangels trailing by 4. This could be the final point. If Femmes are able to pull out the next point, that's going to be a mercy. But hopefully St. Louis can get a couple more points on the board here.
10 seconds.
Coach is predicting a double home and a Dorito push.
Archangels are in the brink here of being mercy ruled.
Let's see if they can pull out something aggressive here. They did manage to get into Dorito 3, and they are still alive. They went up the center. They did lose their can, yeah. Although it got quickly filled from home, and into the snake she goes. And she's on her feet still.
Yeah, Femmes got out wide here on the snake side. It looks like Roxy's over there.
All right, time's ticking. 6 minutes here. St. Louis knows that they're at a deficit here. This is all or nothing. They either win this point or it's over.
And a minor penalty coming on Archangels.
That's not going to help them at all.
No.
They're going to lose their entire Dorito side. And right now, one of the players are busy in the snake, and the other one is just going to do what they can to survive. But the Dorito's coming down on her, and she gets pinched out. You can't towel it. There's no help at this point. But maybe this player from Archangels will be able to do something. She does take one player out. There are Femme players on the cross side of the field that did take her out from the Doritos. I was hoping that she'd be able to get up the field and do something, but that is the end of that. So, Femmes.
Convincing win right there by the Femmes.
Femmes are going to go and hang the flag, push the buzzer, get the point. As long as she's clean, that is going to be a mercy at 6-1. As they're going to win by 5 points, which is an immediate victory. And that's going to wipe 5 minutes of gameplay from the clock. That's not good playing value.
With this heat, they might just be okay with that.
Yep, absolutely.
So Belladonna up 2. Again, their off the break shooting has been phenomenal. Destiny down 2. Have the definite speed, probably the fastest team between Beta, the two Blanco sisters. They definitely have some speed on that team, so we'll see if they want to take some ground, try to do something quick, maybe come up the center. If they feel like going out wide has been something that they weren't effective at.
All right, so all eyes on Destiny here. They need to get a couple more points to tie it up. Belladonna right up the gut, 5.
Vader's taking off the snake, so it's a 5-on-4 for Belladonna right now.
Belladonna had 5 guns up and were not able to take any of the Destiny players with them.
No, they shot Veda on the break, and then they quickly shot Nana, and now also Haley Leva, so it
why
is
do you
a
bring such
5-on-2.
bad news? Belladonna still having a problem with their gun. Squeegee's out.
That's a paint problem. More than a gun problem, more than likely.
That's usually the case. If the gun is firing and the loader's working, then it's the paint. We do lose our first Belladonna player out of the home row.
But also another Destiny. I think it's 4-on-1, and now Tata's is walking off. So it's going to be another point for Belladonna.
This potentially could go to a 5-2 score.
Yeah, there's no concession coming, so I think Destiny's just going to be looking for either the 3-point spread or make them hit the buzzer.
Yeah.
They are going to towel.
Towel being called.
Point approved.
Again, they're hanging on with everything they have. They're going to have to come back with 5 alive and hope they can pull out a point here.
Yeah, there are just some matches when people are on, it's very, very tough. So we played 7 points. I missed the first point. Oh, no, you're telling me the first point was not even a point, right? Nobody shot a ball.
No one shot a ball.
All right, so I've been here for all the 6 points that meant something, and every single point except for one, when Destiny played the pocket, Belladonna shot someone off the break. So that's the hard work right there.
Yeah. So what do you do as a Destiny coach? Where are you setting your players? Are you setting them out wide?
I mean, at this point, at 234, you're not going to win this match. So now you're just like thinking about differential. I want to win this 1 point, lose by 2, have some momentum going into the day tomorrow.
I think as a coach, I would have left Destiny going up the pocket anyways. With Belladonna having such good laners, I think that's the only safe play, and it hasn't been working. So something's got to give here.
I was expecting maybe a middle play. That way, send either Nana or Tata up to one of the 50 bricks is what I was really expecting, and just see. But the problem with that is Belladonna doesn't take ground. So coming into those 50 bricks, if they're up 2 points, they're not going to come out wide. They're not going to secondary move you. They're going to just gun battle you, and you're going to have to win a bunch of gunfights, and it's going to take time. So this field, to do something fast, really do have to get out wide. You do have to get down that Dorito side if you want to win something fast. Or
agreed.
So getting into those 50 bricks doesn't necessarily mean anything if the team's not going to come out wide, even deep wide.
Would love to see some rockets thrown right down the center of the field to see if they can open up Belladonna. But again, they'd have to go all the way back to the home road to do something. All right, so 5-on-5 still. We lose our first Destiny player from home.
Wow, but they got 3 off. They got 3 of the Belladonna coming off right now too. So Destiny has a really good chance of winning this point.
They sure do. They also have Snake Corner.
So 4-on-2. Good shooting off the break there by Destiny.
Dorito 2 goes Destiny. Destiny now with 2 minutes on the clock left.
And they got another body now. So if they can go a little fast here, there we go. Down the Dorito side, Michaela Wilkins is going to explode, as well as Liz Souza come up the center here.
Yeah, we're down to our last Belladonna player. All they'd have to do is eliminate her and then go for the flag. And she runs.
So if they can hang now, give themselves a minute and a half. Hopefully Michaela's going to come down here. Somebody's going to go get that buzzer because
they need it.
Yeah, I mean, just to get enough time to have one more normal point.
Yeah.
Again, winning's probably not still in the cards for them, but
I wonder what the point spread is going to do to their standings.
I think Destiny's in good shape. They won 2 yesterday. Yeah. These 2 are just fighting for the bye at this point.
But you know what? Every single flag hang counts. It will make some sort of difference later on. So you might as well get them if you can. Even though you're going to lose possibly, might as well go for it as far as I would be concerned, unless you're sitting in a place where you're guaranteed.
Yeah, I'd like to see Destiny come out and obviously try to win this point just like they did there. And if you fight back and you end up losing by 1, again, it's a loss and they're not going to be happy about it, but you can build on that.
And we're on X-Ball time right now because the other game was finished. And just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, thank you, first of all, for joining us. My name is Todd Ensich from Behind the Bunker Paintball Podcast, and I have Anthony Fatale here from Boston Paintball. And we're going to be here with you all the way through this match. Are you here for the next match, or are you playing?
I am not, but I'm pretty sure Vince said he was coming back for the 4 o'clock match.
So you're saying Vince trumps you?
So I can go home early? I'll let anybody trump me.
Absolutely. And thank you to all of our great sponsors here. If it wasn't for them, you guys would be, not watching this, quite frankly. And, thank you to all the people behind the scenes that are doing all of the work for this broadcast, from the cameramen to the crew. To most important person was the one that brings lunch. That was most appreciated today.
Did you have Chick-fil-A again?
Yep. Every day but Sunday, unfortunately. So,
excuse me.
Destiny and Belladonna here. Destiny's going to be on the left side of your screen. I'm hoping for something here. I really am. I'm hoping for something really cool and fun. I know Destiny has it in them. Will Belladonna let them get away with anything? So Belladonna 5 guns strong.
Uh-oh, referee's looking to go in. This could be a penalty.
Yeah, Belladonna getting a minor penalty. So this could
and someone else's shot.
So it looks like Belladonna down 3 right away.
But it looks like Destiny got
4
a penalty
right
as
away.
well. So it's a 3-on-2, I believe.
3-on-1.
3-on-1. Okay.
60 seconds.
She's eliminated. I hope
All
Destiny
right.
lets me
look
eat
at
my
Destiny
words. There's
run
Nana.
that down.
Boom. Oh.
Did Goggle come off? Now, what does that do?
Gives them a real opportunity with 51 seconds.
I guess with what I meant to say is with the Goggle. Goggle comes off.
She hit the button, so as soon
Game's
as
over.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Is there still a Goggle strap rule?
A chin strap, you mean?
Chin strap rule?
Yes, I believe
Okay.
so, yeah.
Okay. But that was one hell of a run. Chin strap or not, that Goggle may be had a good opportunity of coming off.
Point approved.
Really good point there by Destiny, even with the penalty. Belladonna's just going to tighten it up a little bit. They got a penalty as well and lost the Snakeside Tower all in bunches, so they lost 3 players really, really quickly.
So there it shows on your screen there, 5-4, ladies and gentlemen. Destiny has 51 seconds. Could they tie it up?
Absolutely.
Could this go to overtime? The way they just played, absolutely. We haven't really seen aggression from Belladonna, as in like running down the field.
No.
They're very conservative players. Not that they can't, but it is nice to see a team like Destiny try to throw what they can at the team and break through. That penalty did help, but I think at that momentum that they were going, they still were doing well. That looked like a solid Destiny point.
Yeah,
so we'll see.
The last 2
51
points,
seconds.
they had good guns off the break. They shot 2 off the break the previous point. They shot 1 off the break, which made it 2 because of the penalty. So,
yeah. Very happy to see teams from overseas coming over to play any division, but here in the women's division for sure. So I do wish them well.
all right,
I just cheer for the underdog, as I said yesterday. So
yeah, I'd like to see overtime.
I like overtime. I just one-on-ones are okay. I'm done.
We were happy. We saw the first one-on-one in history in WNXL yesterday. So
That's right. And but didn't they trade? But it came down to a penalty.
correct.
There's a gun penalty.
I don't think they traded. I think Lady actually did shoot Shelly Farmer, and then.
Well, see, Shelley thinks she hit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why I saw both sides of it. I think they both traded, and then it was the gun penalty.
All right, Katie Kelly on the Dorito side. Nana's on the Dorito side. Veda's going to come over to the snake side corner. And then Liz Souser's in this snake side tower, and Haley's behind her. Belladonna has been doubling up the home pretty much every point.
40 seconds.
It's going to be tough to break through. They have to constantly be going through. Vader is eliminated in that snake corner.
30 seconds.
Yeah, they got to go forward. Destiny does. Keep going, Haley. You're going to come right to the snake 50 to have any chance. Nana releases. Katie Kelly's up in the Dorito 3. Belladonna is stuck in that double home. One of the guns is not working again, I think, or she's just trying to load. But you're down to 10 seconds now, and nobody's at the 50. Nana's at the 50 over there on the.
Yeah, and we're in the snake, almost at the 50. Belladonna's not giving
Nana
up.
would need a full send.
Yeah. 2 seconds.
Yeah.
If they only would have had 10 more seconds. So well done, Belladonna. Celebrating, very happy with that. Destiny's got to be happy with that. They did come back from quite a deficit there.
Destiny's a champion team, so I don't think they're going to be happy with it. But to your point, yeah, they did fight to the very end so that they can hang their hat on that. But I think they had it. I really wish that they just released a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
and they had an opportunity to do it.
Yeah.
They only lost Veda, and Belladonna had lost a player, and there was a player that was doubled up in home that was ineffective, either had broken pane or was loading awkwardly, but she didn't have her gun up for almost the whole point.
Yeah.
So I think that Destiny had a chance if they had just tried to launch.
And there you can see lots of high fives, handshakes, and hugs in the Belladonna pit. Ladies and gentlemen, continue to celebrate at home. What we're going to do is we're going to take a bit of a break here. We're going to reset, and we're going to get ready for you for the next split deck match, which will be our final match of the day, and it'll be another women's team. Looks like we have Dallas Vibe and Suricatos, and then New Jersey taking on Karma. And that all starts in just under 5 minutes. So don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back.